Hi guys, you probably have seen that I have actually done a March review goals video, and this is like I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put the next thing out of goals that I wanted to do, just a general update really, and I will be adding these onto my goals that I go through every month because I've added these on. We've grown, we've done things, we've achieved things. So I thought, you know what, let's do a quarantine goal. Now, we all pretty much saw it in the UK, this lockdown coming. And I did actually do pre-lockdown things to do in case of this happening, which has happened. We're on day 8. I have literally ticked off 3 things, I think. Yeah, like 3 things. So these are basically the list of what this is the pre list. I've done a full on list now. After doing the March review, my goals. So yeah, I'm gonna go. So the reason behind doing the pre list was in case we get bored. Now we are bored. And I've had enough. So basically, let's go through this pre list. I keep talking about this pre list. Let's get through it. Okay, things to do on lockdown. The garden. Now I have done the garden, and there is a video coming. I didn't film in the garden. I took pictures, but I will talk about that. That's coming out, I think, in August. So I'm like pre-recording this video then also. The next one, I've done the garden. The next one is clean makeup brushes. I haven't cleaned my makeup brushes yet. I'm wanting to do that tomorrow, I think. I keep thinking, right, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. I haven't come to tomorrow yet, but they do need cleaning. They are looking a bit colourful and gross. Also, the next one is to sort out my wedding stuff, which I think I talked about in my review of my goals. What that basically means is check everything, see how much I need to get, what I need to get. I think I need to get like 4 teacups. Really random if you don't know. I'm having an Alice in Wonderland wedding theme. But we don't know if we're having that yet, but I still need these teacups. So yeah, the next one is Christmas photos. I haven't sorted out ordering doing the Christmas photos because we have a Christmas album book, basically of all the Christmases we have had with Remy, my child, if you don't know. So we like to like look back on it and have a proper album instead of just like flicking through it on the phone. I like to turn the pages with photo albums. It's just more nicer. So yeah, I need to do that, and then eBay I need to list and check. So basically I have done this. I've listed everything that I wanted to do. I have found some more things to list. But I do also need to do an eBay check. So I think most of the things in my outhouse, that needs a quick check through. I think we're okay with other things, but when you've got like 600 items to go through, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot, and I'm grateful that I've grown to 600 listings, but having to do like a stock check isn't so great. So I think I'm just gonna do in the outhouse because they're the oldest things in there that have been listed, so they're more than likely to have fallen off being listed. The next one is to clean up the eBay. I've got eBay stuff in my partner's pit. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say pit, we've got a little box bedroom, and we've turned it into like an eBay man cave, and we call it the pit. So yeah, the eBay pit, I also call it, because I do store eBay stuff in there. I've sorted that out. I've finished that. That was pretty much like day 1. I need to put laptop protection on my computer just to keep it protected. It's new and it's already started going slow, so that isn't a great sign. So I need to get some laptop protection on it. I have it, I just haven't installed it yet. So that's just me being lazy. I will have to do that probably tomorrow. And then the last one on my pre-lockdown list was to buy eBay packaging. Running out of bubble wrap. I've ordered bubble wrap. I just don't know when it's coming. I think it might be the 4th of April. Today is the 1st, so April Fools. Okay, so I've kind of like gone off my 2020 goals and just like picked things out and thought, right, you need to do this. You need to do this. After I've done my pre one, I thought, you know what, let's do the pre list first and then we'll look at the list that I want to do. So I want to do, if you haven't already heard, it's Joe Wick's PE lessons. He does them from Monday to Friday. I've turned it on for my little boy like 3 times since he's done it, and I haven't done it myself. I've just watched my little boy doing it and just been like cheering him on in the background, because that's the sort of person I am, where I will just watch it and think, yeah, I've done that in my head. So God knows what that's about, but yeah, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start from the beginning, from when he did the PE lesson. So the first one he did, which was last Monday. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I do have an exercise bike in the house. Now, as much as I love it gathering dust, I don't want it to gather dust. I paid money for it and I should be using it. And I think, well, all I do when I do my exercise bike, I only do 20 minutes, because after that I get really, really bored of just doing that. So let's just get on the exercise bike, 20 minutes, feeling a bit better. Even if I can't get outside, say it's absolutely chucking it down outside, face it towards the window, get on the exercise bike, because not many people are going to walk past and judge you, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Also on the Joe Wick thing, I probably will do that Monday to Friday, hopefully, just to give it a bit more like Monday to Friday structure week. But on the bike I will do that daily, 20 minutes. Let me just write that down. In fact, I know in my head. Okay, so I do kind of slip up on my daily skincare, and I have had awful breakouts. You can see it, but it's not, it doesn't look as bad there, but it's really bad. Like, do they call them cysts? Like, this sounds gross, I've been popping them in the back, been smelling. I don't know if it's infection. I don't know if I need to ring the doctor and get something for it. I don't want to bother them, but also, in my head, it's devastating me. But I'm very open to talk about it, and I'm happy to show it, but I've never had spots like this, and when it really affects you, it really affects you. But yeah, okay, enough about that, because I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm just like emotional. So I want to do some weightlifting. We have some weights in the house. They are heavy, but I will try it. I can adjust the weights, don't get me wrong, but I don't like my arms. I just don't. They're just awful. Maybe on camera they don't look so bad, but I don't know, it's like body dysmorphia type situation where it's like, I've got really fat arms, but like, yeah, I'm not even, I can't even do it. So yeah, I want to do some weights. I want to do some, but I don't want to do it daily, because I hate it. If you haven't already guessed from my channel, I hate exercise, but I'm really lucky right now, being young and not being so fat. I can just tweak my diet a tiny bit and the weight just comes away. So I'm kind of lucky now, but I need to look after myself, because in the long run it will be better for my health, and one day I'm just going to get fat and I'm never going to be able to return to it. And I'll be like, oh, I used to be skinny like you. Okay, so I also want to do and can do 20 sit-ups in one go. I can do sit-ups 20, no problem. So I want to do sit-ups 20 a day, because I know I can do it, and one of my main goals is to have a six-pack. I don't think I'm going to ever get there, but to have a bit more of a toned stomach will be better, just because like when you're pregnant, which was nearly 4 years ago, so when your belly gets bigger, these are like your abs. So as your belly expands, the abs like go to the side for the baby to like, grow. So that muscle, so I do have like a middle section where it's a bit softer. It's not flab, it's just a bit softer. So to try and push the muscles back together is really, really difficult after having a child. So 20 sit-ups a day, I feel like we're gonna get a bit closer. So yeah. I do want to try and achieve a daily walk, just for my mind, because getting out the house, please. I can't wait for this off to be over. So then I've finished my pre-quarantine list. So we've talked about that. I would like to redecorate the pit. That is also in my 2020 goals. In my head, I have decided on a wallpaper. I've decided what colour walls I'm going to go for. I think I know what carpet I'm going to pick. I did think about having laminated, but now I don't want it. I want carpet. I want that nice soft carpet feel. After quarantine, I need to get the plumber in for that little room because we want to remove the radiator, and I want a joiner to come in and fit in to make a bed and to put skirting board on, and then that room will just need skirting board painted, and then it's finished. So that's what. So if I get it decorated, I think I'll get then I'll get the carpet. No, I get the plumber in, then I get the carpet, and then I get the joiner in. I can't even think. Okay, enough about that. I want to keep up with my cleaning schedule. I have a cleaning schedule. There's a video about that. Go check that out. It gives you a little bit of an idea of what you could do daily. It's not that great, but I've kind of gone through a list of like day 1, do the bills and clean the radiators. Day 2, clean technology and switches. Day 3, deep clean the living room. And then like day 28, clear out some of my little boys' toys and clothes. It's kind of boring, but I did 28 days because obviously there's 28 days in February. Obviously this year was a leap year, so the 29, but after the 28 days, from that until the end of that month, I try and just tidy up the house, like pick up pots and just have a quick hoover around here and just the little random things. It's boring. Anyway, go check that out. Also, I want to keep on top of washing, so like, clothes, washing and ironing. I should really write and ironing down because if I don't see it, I won't do it because I hate ironing. I also want to wash all the curtains in the house, so basically I will do one day in the living room, then upstairs in my bedroom, then my little boy's bedroom. I think that's it for curtains because we've got roller blinds, but I want to get them all washed, all nice and clean, all fresh. Just because curtains don't really get often washed. So yeah, cut back on cigarettes. I'm going to do a little chart. I have been like chain smoking because of boredom. Talked about that in my thing, so I've decided I'm going to do like a little chart and try and reduce it down and down and down to basically nothing. Try and really stick to it. And then if I find myself going outside to have one, maybe just take some, I don't know, water outside and just do some deep breathing, that sort of thing. Okay, also, even just looking at it, drink loads of water, 2 bottles a day. Because I don't go to work, obviously because of quarantine, I work in a factory which makes sofas. That is not a necessary job right now. It's not key worker type of thing. And I normally take a full-on big water bottle, refillable one, save the environment, guys, of water every single day I go into work. And because of that, I'm finding myself really dehydrated on an evening. So I'm wanting to try and drink 2 big water bottles a day. Try and put down the cup of teas because it stains your teeth. And try and stop drinking frigging Monster because that's not good for you either. Because it's like midnight now, I'm doing this video and I'm jacked up on Monster. By the way, the no calories, no sugar, this silver one, if you like energy drinks. Yeah. So, Eva says 0 sugar. My best friend got me jacked up on that. She's a proper gym freak. I wish I was a gym freak. I just can't get my head into it. It's really funny, actually. Just a quick little story in there. When we was at school, because we met at secondary school. Is it secondary school? I don't know, high school, whatever you want to call it. That's where we met, and I was the one that was always like really active, really all over the place, and really into sport, and blah, 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 blah. And she was like the one that was like, no, I don't want to do it, no. And we've completely switched lives when it comes to like exercise. Like she's like the little gym bunny that goes everywhere and I'm going to the gym, I'm going for a like climb up a mountain. I'm just like, yeah, no, let me watch some Kardashians and just eat a packet of crisps, and pizza's on its way. And oh yeah, I had a McDonald's breakfast. She's just there like, salad. I'm like, no, I need my food. But no, she's like really done amazing, like turned her life around, and I praise her for that. Um, but yeah, she does have a lot of these, and you shouldn't. And now I'm addicted to it, but at least it's like 0 calories. So I just thought that, okay, I'm not even going to go into it anymore because blah, blah, blah. And then I wrote list everything. Hopefully I can have like a clear slate of a death pile, should I call it? So yeah. And then I also want to finish my garden video, which I think I've just talked about at the beginning of this. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. This quarantine's killing me. Or this is killing me. I don't really know. Just put down the tin, Lauren. Put down the tin. So yeah, that is my quarantine little list. Don't forget, guys, as much as this is an awful time for the entire world, a lot of good is happening behind the scenes. So like neighbours are coming together. My next door neighbour that is joined houses with me. It was his birthday the other day, and I left him a bottle of Budweiser on his doorstep, and with a little note saying, "I know it's your birthday. It's really good in time for everyone, but this is from me and obviously the family." And he was like really, really grateful for that. So little acts of kindness. I'm getting all emotional. I don't know why. It's just weird. Yeah, so little things are happening behind the scenes. So like, you got to think people are starting businesses while they have this time. So think, God, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to make this business work, and now you have the opportunity to do that. So having this time is to do other opportunities of things you really want to do. So like, you've always said, oh, if I had more time, I could do a bit more exercise. Oh, if I had more time, I could clear out that room. Or if I could, sort out my clothes. Or if I could sort out the kids' toys. Do you know what I mean? That sort of stuff. You have the time now. You have the time. Or like, oh, I always wanted to watch the full entire series of Sex in the City that's on Netflix. Just saying. You can do that, or I don't know, I can't even think of any more series that I can think of off the top of my head, but there's so many. Anyway, you have the time now, guys. Get your lists done. I hope this inspired you. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you have a great day and stay inside and save lives. Bye.